you've been saying for your whole
pay
life.
for everything, but then when we want something,
you don't want to hear it.
A man pay for everything.
Not only won't you do it, but you don't even want to hear
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like,
So that's why it's like y'all are
It's
hilarious.
a contradiction. And then it's another video going around. It's a TikTok video. Things like an Asian couple dude says he works, his wife doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, I've
and
seen
when
that.
he makes the money, it's in the account. She pays all the bills and all that.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Bruh, I'm just like, y'all want me to hear the part of where she doesn't work, but at the same time, she pays the bills.
Right.
Y'all got to learn how to budget a checkbook or an
right.
account.
And she does. You're right.
And now want to sit here and spend on fashion and taking trips. Yeah,
Right.
stupid shit. Like,
Right.
all y'all hear is she doesn't work. And she gets the money. That's it.
Right.
But
Well, not even he
Niggas
didn't.
only
Even,
hear
he
half
didn't
the
say
story.
she didn't work. He said she doesn't work outside of the home.
Gotcha.
So,
she's
being
work-
a full
she-
at-home
that's
mom is a job,
and that's an
You know what I'm
important
saying?
job,
So
and
that is
that's an important
that's a
job
very
on top of
important
that.
key. I like that verbiage that he used there, because that was
call me real. Yeah.
so that was definitely important. But that's just their dynamic.
Yeah. Your name again? Leon. Oh. Gotcha.
Was there already an artist named Shame on like Apple Music and the streaming services and stuff?
Yeah.
It was a rock band.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So you had to add the gang part?
Yeah, because them niggas just
Shame
tripping.
Are they like a known
Yeah,
rapper?
yo, they told me I had to change my name. Like,
Oh, they reached out.
They really reached
They
out.
wasn't playing no games
Yeah,
with you.
Straight up.
yeah. But it's crazy is like I had got my name through LegalZoom like, when I did Shame.
So
and
it should have been
they
clear.
okayed it, yeah. But they came with some shit like, nah, we about to
Cease and desist that
cease and
motherfucker.
desist that shit. Yeah, so I had to
Damn,
change
bro.
that shit.
How long ago was that?
Man, that was like last year during the pandemic.
Yeah,
During the
yeah.
pandemic, they had a lot of time on their hands to think about shit.
That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, when you out on the road getting money, you're probably not looking at those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But like,
see
when
it.
everybody was sitting at home, they're able to look at the bread and the books. They're like,
Yeah.
hold
Because a
up.
lot of people was like trying to find me, and I remember like people was like, "Yo, I cannot find you on Spotify or Apple Music." And they was like, every time I try to find you, it goes straight to a rock band. And I was
Oh.
like, "What?" And then I was doing it, and I saw myself, and I was like, "Bro, nah, we gotta change this shit." Like, this
Right,
is weird.
right.
Yeah, so I reached out to CD Baby originally because they had put my music out.
Okay,
And
that's who
then they-
your distributor was at first.
Yeah, at that time, yeah. And then they was like, "Oh, we'll change it." And then they hit me back on some, we can't change some issues going on, you know. So they was like, "You got to reach out to the band and talk to them." And then when I did, they was like, "Nah, we not changing shit." They was like, "You got to change your name."
How fast did they hit you back? Like, was it like?
Nah, it was a few weeks.
It was
Yeah,
okay.
it was
So
a
it
few
was some
weeks.
time in between it.
Yeah, it was some time in between it, and then they was
Like
just
when
like,
your artist name was just in limbo.
bullshit. Yeah,
Damn.
Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Bullshit,
Was who was that went through like several name changes? Was it Dream, or was it Dream or one of them? But like when they left the label, they couldn't use their name anymore, so they went to Dream. I feel like
Wow, that's crazy.
I feel like Dream had a different name before. I can't remember if it was the Dream. No, I'm gonna be
Never
real. I
heard
can't
that.
remember if it was a
or
Dream.
Let me stop.
It was something though, but it was one of them R&B dudes that wrote like crazy hits.
Mm-hmm.
And like when he left whatever situation he was in, that name was tied up with the label.
Wow.
So when he like left him, they didn't let him take his name with him,
Damn.
which is crazy.
That's
Like
fucked up.
Well, once you sign a deal, like I mean, like technically they own you. Like once you sign.
depending on the type of deal you
Depends on the type
sign.
of deal you
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
You know, they own your name, all that. Yeah. So.
And that was early 2000s, bro. We weren't even talking about deals. Weren't even conversation pieces. That wasn't like people weren't like, what kind of deal you got? You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a thing.
That's when they was getting away with rape, like much like it wasn't. You know.
Are they still getting away with it now?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was looking at Murray, No Jumper interview, and he was responding to academics calling him a
Plant.
industry plant.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah,
also saw him on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Something tells me he doesn't really know all the details of his deal. I'm gonna be real with y'all. After watching him talk about it 2 times, I was like, he's just not talking like somebody that's
Like
like
that knows what's going on.
that knows the ins and outs of
Damn.
what that paperwork says. Mind you, he could be completely okay. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like how he feels, you know, like mentally and financially and stuff. But it was just like the way he was speaking about it, I was like, there's something about this. Which seems crazy now, like anytime I hear an artist talking and it doesn't sound like they know their deal inside and out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that has
Yeah.
me like, because there's been so much conversation about like, make sure your deal is straight. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
it's at this point, if you signed a 360 or you signed a bad deal, like you knew what you were signing up for. So it's like,
Yeah, at
I
this
don't know.
point. Yeah, read the paperwork, man.
Yeah, man. I should have 2 other people read it for you if you don't know what
Yeah.
because that's a lot of the times you don't know what it says. So you need to hire somebody to tell you what that shit says.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like
That's what I pay you for. So
right,
yo.
right, dog. And then you gotta have somebody else check. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? He could be completely okay. But it bothered me. I'm gonna tell you why it bothered me. This is why it bothered me because in both of those interviews, 2 large platforms, he had a white tee and a black tee on, and an AP watch, and 2 chains that resembled this. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? You got way too many views. You've been popping way too long. Like just the money that you've gotten strictly off the music. Even if you haven't been able to pop out at shows.
Yeah.
But he did say he still stays in his old house though.
He did say that too.
Yeah.
He did say that. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that either. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's trying to take the Cole approach. You know, the
I was
modern
about to
day.
say,
could
maybe
be,
he's
he
just
could.
like stacking bread.
He could not care
may
about
be
stuff like that, you know what
A
I'm
very
saying? He
modest
could,
guy.
you know.
Maybe.
I just want to see niggas do good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
and
want
if-
niggas to come out with the flashiness.
I don't even want you to be flashy. I
Right.
just like, you know, when you look at somebody who got bread and they white tee look like it was like a $500 white tee.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'm talking about. It's
He
okay
got-
to wear a
so
white
He
tee.
got his
So
from the
it-
Lucy store.
Yeah,
Exactly,
It look like it's
yeah.
from the gas station, basically.
Exactly.
It's-
This is what I'm alluding
With
to.
the
Yeah.
That's that
Solid
Fayetteville
joint.
shit
Right.
though.
Yeah. So that's why I was like,
He's just a
mind you,
Fayetteville
that could be completely how he's comfortable. So I don't want to knock how he feels.
So what
like
do you think though? You think he a plant?
I don't know. So when he was talking about the story, he was saying like the guy that even came to him like management wise was like he didn't even have his business established as like a manager or a record label. So it was literally like 2 homies coming together like, yo, I like your music. I'm gonna help you get to where you need to be, and you keep making dope music. So that part of it seemed genuine. And then the guys, and then he said, my man Pick Six Records, I think it was. He was just like, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do, and then he got it. Obviously, he knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think he was an industry plant just because it sounded like a
got
genuine
that bag
situation
behind him.
with
That's
2
what it seemed
homies
like.
coming together like, well, shit, nigga, you got dope raps. I'll be the manager. You know what I'm saying? And then he might really know what to do. All he needed was somebody with some good product. You know? So
Sound like he got a bag behind him.
damn, that's whack. Let me switch this around real quick. You know, I really can't wait to get this other area, get that area done.
Oh yeah. The lounge.
So like, are these all the places you've been?
My mom's been.
Your mom?
Yeah. She the last job she had used to have her traveling all over the place. And then I had already been starting to like she had already noticed like I was collecting like street signs and stuff like that. So then she started buying me like every time she went somewhere, she would get one of these like
So like you just pull up and snag a sign or something like that?
No, I mean I've actually gotten lucky with my street signs. I haven't had it. None of my street signs have hot stories. You know what I'm saying? Like where like I had a power drum was like nigga at 2 a.m. we went outside. None of them have that story. Like that one, the speed limit, the school zone one, and tracks out of service. Those are all bought at a yard sale down the street, like 15 houses down. Okay. And they had all of them for $5 a piece. I was like, just give me all of them. You know what I'm saying?
The hubcap, like you
Got that at the thrift store.
okay.
Yup, I got that at the thrift store for like $150. Some of these license plates are real as hell.
That Cuban one looks
That
pretty
Bahamas
real.
one looks real.
The Cuban one's not real, actually.
What?
The Pennsylvania and
Carolina
that
one
one.
real?
The Carolina one is real. Those 2 are real. My mom got me this for my birthday.
Where'd that Adidas one from?
When I worked at Foot Locker in like 2010 or 11, I worked at Foot Locker for like 3 years, only during the seasonal months. So I'm talking about I didn't work at all the entire year. I worked
shit.
2-3 months a year for 3 years.
You just trying to get the shoes, weren't you?
It was like
You trying to get a discount?
Well, I did, them half off weekends, nigga. For anybody who's worked at Foot Locker Champs, you have half off weekends for employees.
Oh, fuck.
Everything is half off,
Nigga,
bro.
I'm on the
shit,
application
every-
right
So,
now.
Oh,
bruh,
but like they some people
God.
from Foot Locker was releasing their codes on TikTok
Yes,
as well.
yes.
I used one of them and got
it
some
worked?
shoe. It worked, and
Yup.
then I tried to go back. They took it down.
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
But like, bruh,
Yeah, bro. As an employee, you get 30% off at all times, but then they have half off weekends like every couple months, and half off of anything. So you can go to an outlet, but if it was a Foot Action, Champs, or Foot Locker outlet, you was getting half off the outlet prices. So I remember I got a pair of beef and Brocs for like $30. Like dumb cheap, bro. Like they was already like $60 at the outlet,
Right.
and then I put the 50 on top of that.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, bro. So that was by far the best part, and I got it when I was like fucked up. Like this is like got kicked out. Like then lost my job. Like one of the homies that I knew at my last job was like my sister's a manager at Foot Locker at Triangle. So I started working there, and that's how I got in there. But long story short, they were opening the kids' Foot Locker. They were opening the kids' Foot Locker in Crabtree Mall, and they were closing one of the other locations that was in the mall and moving everything further down the hallway or whatever. So when they were closing the store out, they were like, we could take those signs. Like, we could have those
racking
signs. So
up
I
on
took
them,
the Adidas. There was this big-ass Jordan one. Like, the store manager took the big... Man, that shit was nice. Like, the Jordan one, bro, that shit was huge, yo. It was, like, pretty much this entire area. Like, this entire area. Imagine it just being a big-ass Jordan square.
Yeah.
Like, it was huge. And then it had it was black border, and then the center was sparkly with the black Jordan in the side of the sparkles. That shit was tough.
Damn.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But I got the Adidas sign out of the deal.
Okay.
So I was winning off of that. I was like,
But it is fire.
yeah, and it's worked out, bro. I done had that shit for like 10 plus years now. So, and I was when I was riding the bus, nigga. I'm on cat buses.
Yeah, carrying that
I'm
shit,
on a
man.
cat bus from Triangle
Carrying that
Mall,
big ass sign and
from
shit.
Triangle Mall to Moore Square to Avon Ferry.
God
With
damn.
that goddamn sign, walk that bitch all the way home,
that's
bro.
shit fire.
Dedicated.
Yeah, you wanted that shit bad.
I did. I was.
I'd have been
I'm not
like,
gonna lie, I
fuck
probably
that.
would have did the same.
Hell
I
no.
definitely would have did the same.
And look, it's a conversation piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't order that shit online. You know what I'm saying?
order
You
that
can't just get that. So it worked out.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah. But, Leon stepped outside. That's fine though. Let me just make sure he got it rolling. Then we'll keep-
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can.
So, you know,
Oh my God. Welcome to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Cherry TNT.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have two special guests with us. You know what I'm saying? First of all, thank y'all for fucking with us. You know, we take breaks all the time, but y'all always come back. And that's why I fuck with y'all the long way, okay? Because you know we're not perfect. We're not perfect, but we going to get right. But we got two special guests. We got Shame Gang in the goddamn building.
Yeah, what up? What
And we
up?
got
Yo,
Brother
yo.
Real in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Culture
What's
gang.
going on? How are y'all
I'm
feeling,
good,
brothers?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Man, we chilling, man. I'm excited. We got your release show coming up.
Got a banger. Got a banger.
It's finna go down.
We had a horn.
25th. 20.
That's what.
It's really gonna be stupid. It's really gonna be crazy, bro. Because I mean, when's the last but you've been performing though, because you had two today, didn't you?
Yeah, I had two today, but I had two today. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the energy was good, but I just
But
feel
it's not like it was marketed like this is an
Nah.
event for me.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah,
almost you trying to
yeah.
just training right now.
Yeah, I feel
for
like
Friday.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the cats that I got on the bill too is kind of like their first show since the pandemic. Some of them, I don't know if it's yours.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Leon was booked, and I did like 2 songs with him. But
Okay.
this is my first set, and this is the first time that I performed any of my new records that came out.
Oh,
last
so
year.
yeah.
So
niggas
yeah,
gonna
this
be
is
ready.
brand new. Yeah. So I'm
See,
ready too.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
you, and then I think Drake said the same thing.
Right.
OC said the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the virtual shit is cool, but it don't feel nothing like the people in the crowd.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
nothing, it's
Yeah.
nothing.
So this shit about to be stupid.
Yeah, and like when Leon did his, like we got a taste of it then, because like even the people that we had show up, and then just the people that were there that was like rocking with us, like we was turned during
Yeah, we
that.
was turned.
We was turned, and we was at the poorhouse.
Where? Oh shit! Where?
It was God damn it, Tab One.
Oh, y'all open for him or y'all
Yeah,
alongside him?
yeah.
Leon was
okay.
on the bill for that.
Oh,
one.
dope!
Yep,
Yeah. I saw that flyer. Yeah. I
Yep.
remember
So
now.
yeah, Leon was on the bill for that. So it was a good amount of people. It got jumping by the end of the night, but even just those people, and it was like they weren't there specifically for us. There was a couple people there for us, but like, yeah, I mean, just that was lit.
Yeah,
so it's
I'm
like,
outside.
and I know with this one, I feel like we're gonna have. I got more time to promote and get
Promote
more
and
of our
push it
people
out,
out here
yeah.
too. So and then plus all of our people kind of.
Going bash, yeah.
And
like-
we've been all in the same circle. We just never
Yeah.
sat down like we
Yeah.
didn't met a million. We didn't know each
Yeah.
other for years. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was talking to Pat about it the other day. I was like, man, like we all been in Raleigh, but have never like been on like the same bills together or anything like that.
That's true,
I was
yeah.
like, yo, we definitely need to do one for like the city. We haven't done one yet.
Yeah, true,
You know, I know we
true.
talked about it when whenever what was really popping? What's that chat that was really popping? That channel was
Oh,
really popping?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, yeah.
Clubhouse.
That shit dead now though.
Yeah,
But yeah, like,
It had a good 2 or
it had
3
its little
months.
peak, yeah. But we was talking about it doing it then when we had the Raleigh Roundtable thing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now that, things are back shaking, man, I definitely think we should do it.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah, I think so, and I think it'd be so lit, bro. And Chubbs was just here like last week.
Wow.
And he was talking about like there's so many just like festivals and stuff like going on just this summer in North Carolina in
Yeah.
general, outside of this, in the city and outside the city, like that alone is gonna be crazy. But yeah, just like you said, like all of us have been in the same circles, like we just been like 1 degree away,
Everybody,
almost. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
And it-
working, everybody doing their thing.
Right, and it was like, I feel like until I met Pat, I really didn't get tapped in with you or other people, but it was just like, there was other things as well too, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go over there just yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to blend. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I
so
know
that's why
exactly
it
what
was
you mean.
like, Pat was like, no, everything is good. I said, oh, so shit, nigga,
Yeah.
just set it up then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it
Got
all
to test the
worked.
waters first. see
I
what's
had to
going
test the
on.
waters,
Yeah.
and I don't like to blend the waters. You know what I'm saying? Until I fully understand
What's going on.
What's going on first. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't take it back. I'm not the type to really like delete my content. Like, there's certain things I would delete, especially if I was wrong.
Right.
Like I had an episode where I just canned half of that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because I was a
Yeah.
little too drunk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like, so I chopped half of it in half. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But I try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't try not to do too much edits. And just keep it as raw
keep
and
it raw,
organic
keep
as,
it raw.
as
Yeah.
possible. Yeah. So, but this Friday, this is Monday, so y'all already know what's going on. This Friday at the Poorhouse, no Safe Haven release show. Shame Gang is going fucking down. Cavassier, Wrecking Crew, OC from NC, with B Square, Madrique, AJ the Menace, the Poorhouse, Music Hall, and Record Shop.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Record Shop. Doors open at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9. Advance tickets are $10. Please get your advance tickets because this isn't a marketing strategy, y'all. The tickets are selling at this point, okay? They're really selling. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to hype you up. This ain't no game.
Really
Of
selling.
course, this is a marketing strategy. You know, I want you to have the need to buy and like
Right.
a little bit of I need you to emotionally buy right now because you might not get a ticket at the door. Yeah.
And this amount of talent that's on the bill is like, damn, like it really should be worth more than $10.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Right.
like, damn, like with everybody on the bill that's been doing what they've been doing and making their name, you really should be paying like 40 or 50 a ticket for this.
Easily, because these are all people who none of these people have been doing this for a year. You know what I'm saying? These are people who have like done a little bit of everything, put their own shows on. They've invested thousands into themselves.
Yes.
Almost
Yeah.
everybody on this bill.
Yeah.
So it's like, how long have you been doing and putting together your own shows?
Man, well, I moved here like 5-6 years ago, so
Okay.
I would say probably 3 years when I started to really like do the Shame Sundays and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and put those in the World
I
War
forgot you were doing those Shame
Wars and all
Sundays,
that.
yeah.
So, it's about 3 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And did you like slowly creep the ticket price up? like, did you start off modest? Like, I just want people there. $5, $10 tickets.
Yeah, at first it was like 5, creeping like 7. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
then once people started, I started really talking to the artists like, yo, like, well, people gonna come out here to see y'all, so you bring your fans out here.
Right.
So whatever you think they gonna pay, bam. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So I was making them, kind of make the ticket prices in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a sense, in a sense of that, because I was like, well, you can keep the bread, you keep the money from it, because I
Right.
never was charging artists to perform. I
Yeah.
would get them tickets. I'd be like, yo,
Sell these tickets.
you sell these
Give them
tickets.
their own sales
Yeah,
incentive.
if you want to get paid, these are just 20 tickets. You can
Get-
sell them for however much you want to sell them for.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
And then that's it. All I asked for was you to donate like $2 or $3 from each ticket to the Boys and Girls Club. That's all I asked. That was
Gotcha.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, mhm.
Hey, did you used to like work at the Boys and Girls Club? Is that something
Nah.
you've always kind of done?
Nah, I had partnered with them because it's funny. Like my sister actually knew one of the coordinators there.
Okay.
And they had was talking, and they was like they wanted to get kids into to learn how to do music and write, and stuff like that. So my sister had suggested me. So I went over there, and then I started working with some of the kids, and I was just like, yo, I'm about to start doing the Shame Sundays thing. Maybe the kids that want to learn how to rap could come see actual rappers that's coming up perform,
Gotcha,
yeah,
and
that's
then they
nice.
can kind of see it.
Right.
And then
Instead of
if-
me just talking,
Yeah,
come
instead
and
of
see
me talking,
what I'm talking
come
about.
see
yeah.
AJ. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or come see, Real. You know what I'm saying? And so you can kind of see for yourself how local artists are doing it or whatever like that.
Right, right.
And they would come and learn, and some of them even started rap careers from it. You know what I mean?
Damn,
So,
that's
yeah.
fire. And that was all done in here, down here.
In
North
Durham,
Raleigh,
at the Pen.
Durham.
Yeah,
in
I was doing
Durham.
that in Durham at the Pen.
Gotcha. Okay. So where did you move from? Because you only been here for in North Carolina, period, right?
Yeah.
For about 5 years.
Yeah, I moved from
where?
Washington D.C.
Okay, that's where you born and raised.
Yeah, well, born and raised in Maryland, raised in Washington.
Where in
D.C.
Maryland? I was born in Maryland.
Landover.
Oh, okay. So, I was born in Upper Marlboro.
Oh, it ain't too far.
Well,
Like
I lived in
about
Upper
15,
Marlboro,
20 minutes.
born in Silver Spring.
Yeah, so Spring, that's about
Yeah.
right around the corner, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
And then you came down here. So what was your upbringing like? Because you never been here, so we kind of do need to get like the whole welcome. This is the first time. Let's
Yeah.
talk about your childhood. Did you have trauma that you want to tell
Golly,
us
here we
about?
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, growing up there, man, in D.C. was, cold.
As a
You know what I'm saying?
motherfucker,
Always
yeah.
cold as a motherfucker. But
Yeah.
it was different. You know what I mean? Like, I always could tell people, like, what you seen on The Wire pretty much was what it was
What
in
it was
Maryland.
back
You know what I'm
then.
saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just like any other place where you can get in trouble if you allow it. You know what I
True,
mean?
true.
Drugs played a heavy part out there. But other than that, I come from a real family-oriented space, so they kind of
Like a
kept
big-
me out of
it
trouble.
was a big family?
Yeah, big family.
And
you know,
y'all tight knit.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brother was like the one, that done a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
He
And I
did
kinda-
everything before you.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
when I started dabbling into that shit, and I kind of seen what he was doing, and then my people kind of snatched me to the side, like, nah, you ain't gonna do that. You about to play ball, because I was playing ball.
Ah,
and so
okay,
that's
okay.
when I started to focus on that mostly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So when did when did music become like a heavy influence in your life? Was it during the ball while you were playing ball
Yeah.
as well? Did you actually dabble into rapping as well?
Yeah,
during that
but
time period?
it was more like a hobby. Like, I was
Gotcha.
just like niggas
Kicking it with the homies.
Yeah, kicking with the homies, rapping at, lunch tables, rapping, like, what I'm saying, at the basketball court, shit like that. I ain't take it seriously because my brother was a rapper. Like, everybody knew he was the nigga in the city.
Yeah.
So, so it was like kind of like when I did rap, it was like, oh, that nigga is running in his family. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
So that's where it came from on that standpoint, really, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, Leon, I feel like there might be the actual wall plug-in for it up there, in one of those bins. Yeah, because those battery lights are acting real crazy right now. But in one of those, you said what? Yeah, but them joints are acting crazy, man. As y'all see,
Oh, you got batteries in them.
I got batteries in them, yeah, but that shit ain't working out too well. Clearly, they done went out twice.
High
We ain't
power
even.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't even get it popping yet, really. You know what I'm saying?
They usually last the whole time.
I know. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
like
on.
very seldom do they
I
go
thought
out.
I thought I had them charging, but
Was
maybe I
brand new
didn't.
batteries in it?
Yeah, one of them is definitely brand new, but I might not have had the other one. It might not have been charged. Like it might not have been in the charging port right.
Oh, the chargeable ones, yeah.
Right. So yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, so you say your brother was rapping. Was
Yeah.
did he take it serious enough? Was he like known as a rapper?
Yeah, out there, he was like a legend.
Oh shit,
Yeah, my
okay.
brother was a legend out there in DMV. Me, I was just the nigga, the little brother that followed his brother, brother
Gotcha.
around, trying to do shit. So then when I did say I wanted to rap, he was just like, oh, you trying to be like your brother, you trying to do shit. So I ain't really have a
He was
name.
always in his shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't really have a name. They used to call me Lil K because he was big. His name was KO. So they were like, oh, Lil K,
He
he
was
trying
knocking
to
niggas
rap.
out, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's why they call him KO, knocking niggas out. Yeah. So
Right.
you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
pretty much that's why everybody called me that, and then I just got tired of niggas calling me that, so I came up with rap names and shit, and they
Right.
ain't stick, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how many names did you go
Nigga.
through?
Probably went through like 5.
Dang, for real?
5, yeah.
Yeah, you.
I
and
still
then-
think I still don't like my rap name, nigga. To be real,
For real?
but nah. But it sticks, so people like.
You think at some point you'll just go to the government?
I might just do a Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where like
yeah,
at some
Kendrick
point
Lamar.
you're just like, fuck
Yeah,
it, bro.
fuck it.
First name, last name. This
Government.
is what it is, bro. You know
That's
what I'm
what it
saying?
is, my
Like,
nigga. Yeah.
when you really can't find it, it's like just use my own name.
Yeah.
Just make my life easier.
Yup. I be seeing niggas with these hot names. I'm like, yo, that shit that nigga name. hot, yo. Why did this nigga think of that shit?
Yeah.
like Cavassier, that's a good name. Like, I was like,
yeah.
bro.
right.
It's so simple too.
Yeah,
like,
like,
damn.
nigga, bro, where you get your? You was drinking some shit and then you got a name. All right, cool.
Nah, I was born.
Yeah, but that's his real name. That's
Right.
Cavassier's
Really?
real name.
That's his real name.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, damn, for
Yes,
real?
bro.
When I was in
crazy.
high school, I was surprised. I'm like, your name.
I was like, bro, your name is Cavassier,
Damn.
and I was like, bro, okay, I'm not
Shout
even
out to
gonna
his
say
parents. See, now I want to talk to his parents.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to meet him,
Yo,
but I don't
the
want to
story
talk to his
is
parents.
crazy.
Yeah.
I let him say it, but the story is
Okay,
crazy.
because he was supposed to be here, but he
Yeah.
couldn't make it. He had
Yeah.
something come up.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
Because I feel like his parents was probably lit. They were probably lit. Like
That's
they
crazy.
they probably know how to have a good time.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
what
saying?
I-
They cookouts at their house is probably
That's
lit
what I
as
asked
fuck.
him. I said, bro, your real name is Cavassier. He was like, yeah. And
Spelled
he-
the same way.
Nah, I
it's spelled
spelled
with a
differently.
K.
A little bit.
But then the way he said it though, he was like, you gotta say it like the French, like Cavassier.
Okay.
Yo, I'm sorry, bro.
Cavassier. Cavassier.
But I was like,
Okay.
oh, all right, okay, all right. I was like, whatever,
Wow,
bro.
that's crazy.
I was like, my rap name's Shame, all right, so I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Right, right.
Dang.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
dope, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
she's crazy.
Cavassier.
Yeah, shout out to the boy.
Cavassier.
Cavassier.
Shout out to Cavassier.
Cavassier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next time, we got to get you to pull up.
Facts.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, when did you start taking the music part? When did you start taking that seriously, then?
Man, yo, it was crazy. It was a freak accident. I'm sorry. Man, I got hit by a fucking truck. Weird. Yeah.
Like your
What
body?
kind of truck?
That
Or
ass.
like in a car?
Ford Explorer. Like a truck hit my body.
What the
Yes.
fuck?
Walking
Like,
across the street or
yes.
some shit? Nigga,
Nah, I
what?
was working, man. I was working for a shop. So, yeah.
Because you work on cars and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
merchants,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
listening, fuck y'all. But yeah,
Name
yeah,
dropping,
so like,
period.
them niggas, basically, I was training the boss's son, and he was fresh young kid, 17. And, yeah, man, never worked on cars a day in his life. And me, I had scholarship basketball, George Mason. And, yeah, I'm not supposed to be working anyway. But at the time,
True, especially if you got a full
Yeah.
ride. Yeah,
I was working
That,
'cause-
that is your job,
Yeah.
playing basketball. But they
See,
ain't paying you.
yeah, they weren't
So you
paying
need
me,
money.
and my
Yeah.
shorty got pregnant at the time, so I was like,
Okay.
"Fuck, I gotta do something."
Right.
You know what I mean? So I started working, and yeah, man, guiding this nigga up to a rack one day, man. He hydroplaned, car shot right into me, bro. Pinned me against the wall. I couldn't walk for like a year. Had like 8 surgeries.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everything.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
How old were you when this happened?
Man, I was like 22, 23.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like 22, I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Like 22, yeah. And then, yeah, couldn't walk for a minute. And then that's when I knew, I was like, man, this basketball shit, it's pretty much a
yeah,
dub.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
true.
still can ball to this day, but I wouldn't be able to ball on a level like,
that you
Like
would
you
have been
could.
yeah,
get hit by a car.
sustaining
yeah.
all that, man. Like
Right.
getting
Damn.
sore and all that shit, man, so, and when I was like literally in the hospital bed, that's when I decided I wrote so much. Because like I had so much shit going through my mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You contemplating a lot of things, man, and depression, everything. So I had to get it out, outlet, some type of outlet, man.
Right.
And yeah, that's how I ended up getting hit to the day, That's how I took
Damn.
it seriously, ever since then.
That's crazy.
That is crazy as hell. 8 different surgeries. You couldn't walk for a year?
Couldn't walk, almost lost my right leg. Almost, yeah. They caught it like in seconds. The artery was cut and they didn't know it. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and then like I think the story my mom told me, like the nurse came in there and was like feeling for a pulse in my leg. She didn't
Yeah.
feel it, so they had to call my mama like ASAP. Like, yo, you need to come down here and sign these papers real quick, cause we ain't got much time. Like,
He need to go into surgery now.
Yeah, now, yeah.
Damn.
So, yup, almost would have been done. So I was like in a wheelchair for like, man, it's like 7-8 months. Then once I got out the
Physical
wheelchair,
therapy.
How was the
Physical
how was the
therapy.
recovery?
man,
Hard,
like
I already
shit.
know.
I wouldn't even wish that shit on my worst enemy. Like that type of pain, man. Like
Yeah.
to-
You had to learn how to walk all over
I had to
again.
learn how to walk again because I basically didn't get out the bed. I didn't get out the bed, man, for like 5 months. Yeah, I was
Damn.
5 months
Just
in the
bedridden
bed,
for
just
five-
bed
Damn.
for 5
Yeah.
months.
So
Had
yeah.
developed bed sores.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
And
yeah.
then all that medicine
They
they,
had
were
your
shooting
blood
me with.
thinners and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, then all that
Damn.
medicine they were shooting me with, I had to fucking learn. Like the first time, I remember the first time they got me up to try to walk, and I almost fainted. I'm dead ass because like all of the medicine from
Right.
you laying down
Oh,
and then you
True.
getting up, it
Yeah.
rushes to you.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
changes your body.
Wow.
So yeah, man, I almost fainted. And then I remember the doctor was like, "Come on, you gotta try." I was like, "Man, fuck this, yo. Like
Right.
niggas, let me back down." You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah, you can't even feel where you're walking, like you stepping.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
So
see it
everything's-
moving a
yeah,
little bit,
yeah,
but you
everything
don't
is
feel
just
nothing.
numb.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I still have like nerve damage to this day where I can't feel certain parts of my leg. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like it's a blessing that I'm even walking,
Definitely.
Damn.
running, all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how, and that's something that like I got into. I don't know how I found this out, but for some reason I was just like going down YouTube, and I started listening to like successful men that experience that death was
Like a near-death experience.
near the experience. Death, their life was put into check
Right.
by death, or something really tragic like
Right.
that, like made almost not being able to walk like really early.
Yeah.
And just like the way that their mind has changed after that. How would you say you view life after going through an experience like that? Like it's all these people's stories like are always like, I mean, she almost died.
Yeah.
And then talking about at an age where you had a child on the way.
Yeah.
You in college playing ball, you trying to go
Yeah.
to the league, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where you're not, death is the last thing from your mind. maybe.
Man, it made me appreciate life more better, you know.
Yeah.
And then also like, you know, just man, it was a lot that went through my head at that time. Like I really contemplated death, to be honest with you, because basketball was my life at that time. You know what I'm saying?
That was
So,
your identity.
Yeah, and I contemplated a lot of things. Like I questioned God a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and wondered why it happened and everything like that, and you know, and those type of things, man, they go through your head all day.
Right.
You know, so now like I don't never put off anything that I could do today. I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow to do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially with my brother passing too, like that was another thing that kind of made me like,
wow.
yo, you know what? Like I'm not gonna, like, you know, if I say me and Real gonna go to the studio tonight, or if there's something came up, and I don't care if it's gonna take us till 1 o'clock in the morning, we gonna go do it tonight.
Right,
Or if, there's-
right,
if I got something I planned out, I gotta send an email off. I know I'm tired. You know what? Let me go ahead, because you know how I send emails off. Niggas be like, damn, procrastinate with any emails.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God.
Anything. Yeah, the
Yeah,
email
right.
plus shit. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't like. I'll do it right then and there. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna wait, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It's crazy.
I almost need one of those experiences.
That's
I don't think I want that
Nah,
experience.
you don't want that one.
Say,
bro.
AJ, no.
I don't want that experience. Maybe I need to go to a third world country and I can feel it the same.
You know what, niggas?
Yo, you do not want that.
You know when people
No,
go to third world
AJ.
countries, they be like, damn, these
No.
people are so happy and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Maybe I
You
can
never
get the
had
same-
like any close death to you, like
Never?
like
well, technically, when I was born, I was dead when I was born. But as soon as I came out, dead when I was born sounds crazy. But like when I came out, my mom said I was
you was a
emergency.
stillborn.
I was a C-section. They took me out. She didn't see me for 5 to 7 hours. Immediately, like, as soon as they took me
They
out
took,
of her
they
stomach,
took you in the back.
gone. She said that she didn't know what the fuck was going on. She didn't get no updates, no nothing, and I came out with no heartbeat.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's the closest. So I've been there already. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that was nothing as a
To where you can
teen.
recollect to it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No friends or nothing like
Nothing that I
that?
could reflect to.
Right. You never had lost no friends or nothing? That's crazy. I feel like I lost so many friends like high school.
had
Like,
no.
I feel like I had so much.
Yeah, losing people, man, that's another thing
Yeah.
that fuck you up. Like,
Yeah.
Like I've lost homies and cousins and all that, you know.
Yeah.
But the closest, like I said, recently with my brother, like that's somebody I grew up with. That was like my best friend. So
Yeah.
when he passed, and then you see that shit, like you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
somebody that you loved and cared about, and you actually
Yeah.
see them in a casket and they can't move and get up. That's an experience. You
Yeah,
know,
it's different.
A fucking experience,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. How long ago was that?
man, that was last year. The
Last
anniversary
year.
was just May 16th.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry to
that
hear
was,
that.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy experience for me. But yeah, man, I think I've had two near-death
Was he down here?
experiences.
Was
Yeah,
he down
he passed
so
down here.
Okay,
He
okay.
passed
So
down here.
the whole family moved down here 5 years ago. Gotcha.
The
Okay,
whole
it wasn't
family
just
down
you.
here. Yeah, I've had like two near-death experiences. That was the car accident one. I mean, hit by a truck. Yeah, I got shot at. So yeah, like, but that was some weird shit. Like I didn't even know I got shot at until like I was driving, and some nigga pulled up beside me and like started letting off shots, all my shit, and I didn't even hear the shots. It was weird because I'm going like 70 miles an hour on the highway.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, and I just see like the fire, like the fire from the gun.
sparks,
Yeah.
And I don't hear the gun. You just see the glass like breaking, like soup, soup, soup. And so then I get out the car, and when I got out the car, like the bullet hole was like right in my head rest. One of the bullet holes was right there. Yeah, it was in Greensboro when that shit happened. It was like,
Was it just some random shit or like?
nah, I know the nigga that did it.
Oh, damn.
yeah, I know the nigga that did it. Yeah, but I ain't gonna say yeah. But anyways,
Speak on that. Nigga.
But yeah, he a bitch nigga. But anyways, like yeah,
Yeah.
but
we're
yeah,
gonna leave that right there.
yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, that's my two near death ones, and
Yeah.
yeah, you just learn to. One thing you gotta do, man, like when you experience near death experiences, like you can't be afraid to keep living.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't be afraid, to live your life, man, because we all gonna die, bro. Like it's
And life is
inevitable.
gonna go on with
It's a
or
time
without
limit
you.
on
Yeah,
this.
it's
There's an
inevitable,
expiration
man.
date on this.
Yeah. So my whole thing is to ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Right.
You know what I mean? And do everything that I want to do in life before I do go. Yeah.
Now the prayer hits harder, like
Yeah.
in the album.
Yeah.
Like the prayer goes like now when I hear that prayer, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I need this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts, though.
Like,
Facts.
yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so you came down here. This nigga almost died several times.
Yeah.
You started taking the music more seriously because this is not your first project either.
Nah,
Like, it's not your first project. What do you feel like is different about this project? Because I see the difference in this
Right.
project. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the marketing is going crazier. Everything, the music is continue. You've always gotten better and
Yeah.
better. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you feel like you've? How did you approach this album, and what feels different about this go around?
Man, I just feel like I'm like I just like you said, I just want to keep getting better, man.
Yeah.
If you don't do this shit like with hopes to progress, man, and why you even doing it, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to continue to make undeniable music at the end of the day, and then also just keep pushing myself.
Yeah.
I know I had a plan for how I wanted this to come out. Especially with the marketing.
Yeah.
I got tired of just dropping shit, or even my peers are seeing people just drop shit and it don't do nothing. Like,
right.
like if you putting out music, at least have a plan to it.
Yeah.
Or how you gonna market it, push it out, videos, anything. I see cats just drop songs, and then that's it. Then next week, oh yo, I got another album dropping too. Like,
Right.
you just dropped that shit last week.
It's such a fast pace. Everybody's
Yeah.
consuming
Yeah.
things so quickly.
Yeah, and I understand that, like, cause like the people I'm with now, they be like, yo, just drop singles, because that's key nowadays.
Right.
Like nowadays, it seems like people don't really put out like
Bodies of work.
bodies
No,
of
they
work
don't.
no more.
They don't.
Yeah, there's only a few cats that do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So now everybody's just dropping what's hot and what's the quick shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pop.
And I guess it really got to think about. You really got to think about what level, like how you want to kind of treat your artistry or how you want your story to go. Because it's like putting out just the singles. Financially,
Yeah.
is definitely way easier on
Yeah,
you.
it is.
100%. Especially if you're the type of artist that owns all his music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So number one, that's just way cheaper overall. But then you don't want to box yourself in either creatively when you're like, but I got this whole idea. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like you don't want to box yourself in, but you also don't want to overextend yourself when you can maximize 1 to
Right.
3 songs or
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck it. I'll
It's
just
way
do this
cheaper,
whole thing.
man. Like, dudes don't, bruh. Like, since I've, like, I tapped in, like, I got this PR and marketing person, that's been working with me.
Yeah.
And, yo, this shit is expensive, man.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
dudes really don't know how expensive this shit is. Like, the music is the easy part. Recording's the
Yes.
easy part.
Yes.
And you got to go to these fucking marketers and promoters, and they tell you $2,000 just for a retainer.
Yeah.
And then monthly it's like $1,000 a month or whatever
Right.
like that. And then it's not even a guarantee that your shit's gonna get placed anywhere from it. It's just
Right.
for
Yeah.
them to
put
push
it
your
in all,
shit.
Put it in all the right
Yeah,
places.
you know
though,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you're like, damn, nigga, you mean to tell me I gotta give you all this money? It's not even guaranteed I'm gonna get on this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but it's what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, it's the cost you got to pay in order to if this is what you want.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
is.
that
That's
shit
ridiculous.
is real, man. And then always trying to find a way, because that's something that I'm interested in doing is getting with somebody who's like specializes in marketing. But like you said, I know it's a pretty penny. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's up there. You can find something like this cheaper too, though. Of course.
Yeah.
Like this lady, the lady I'm working with right now, like Clarissa, she is out of L.A. and I like her because she keep it real with me. Like
Yeah.
she'd be like, yo, if you want to be on Complex or you want to be on Hip Hop DX, I can get you on that shit. She was like, just pay me the $1,000 or pay me that.
Right,
I
right.
get you right up to put it on there, but it's not going to benefit you by
Right.
doing that, because if you build, instead of taking a lower package or with her assistant who does the real groundwork, what she does is she helps you rebuild that relationship with Complex or Double XL or
the
or
long
Hip Hop.
game.
Yeah, the long game, so that way when you're done with their contract, you still got a relationship with them,
Right,
and it's
right.
better for Hip Hop DX and them to post you on their IG and stuff like that, because then you tap into their fan base and their people that's on them.
right.
If I just pay for a write up,
spot play,
yeah,
yeah.
if I write a write up through like Hip Hop DX or anything like that, that's just gonna be on their website, and then I could post that shit from my fans only. That's only gonna touch my 3,000 or 4,000 on IG.
True,
That's
true,
it.
true.
And whoever they share it to. But
Yeah.
if I build that relationship with Hip Hop DX and myself,
And they push it.
and they push it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Now you get their market for real.
It's a different spin. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right, yeah.
the problem is some artists, we want that shit too fast, but we don't be thinking about like what the fuck we really getting.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like depending on how you got it, bro. It's like most people who have the longest careers, it took them a long time to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fuck, yeah.
they accumulated supporters for years
Right.
before the Joe Buddens of the world,
Yeah.
the J. Coles. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
these people were going crazy. Like they had people who've known them from mixtape
And was
days.
writing up on them, the
Yeah,
blog
it
era.
was writing up on
Yeah.
them, and in the blog era that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I do need to. I'm taking that seriously. I want to do a documentary on
The blog era.
that blog era
That
rap
shit was fire.
because that changed everything in
Yes.
my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that changed everything. The
Yeah.
Cool Kids, Nipsey Hussle.
Shout out my
Young
nigga Charles
Kid.
Hamilton. That nigga was
Charles
nice. What happened to this
Hamilton.
nigga, man?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so many people that could be just like, bro. It's so many people that came out of that era that are still here today. Big Sean finally,
Big
you know what I'm
Sean,
saying?
yeah.
Like all that time period was golden, bro.
Yeah, it was
like,
fire.
Was it
and
like
that was when the radio
2011,
wasn't
right?
shit.
Yeah.
The radio really wasn't shit back then
wasn't.
either. Like everything was on the internet.
Everything
that was
was blogging,
fire.
yup.
Yeah, so fuck was I talking about? I kind of got
Nah,
distracted.
Wiz was going crazy with them, the day-to-day shits.
Wiz was going, yeah, the day to days every
yeah.
Like he
Wednesday.
started
yo.
it, low-key.
He did.
He-
Wiz
he
is out
started
here.
that.
Wiz is out here still winning.
He started that.
And he still drops day to days.
Does he?
He still
To
does.
this
Wow.
fucking
That's
day.
crazy.
Nigga, what? I've been subscribed to Taylor Gang, Wiz Khalifa since like 2009.
That's crazy.
And even if I fall off for a couple months, I literally just had this convo. I've been talking about this shit. I've been talking about Wiz all weeks. Actually, it's funny that you brought him
That's
up.
crazy.
Because random songs they just keep popping up that I didn't know he dropped a year ago or 2 years ago. And I'm like, this nigga is snapping again. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I really only fell off of Wiz during his initial really big commercial success, Black and Yellow.
Right.
The-
Only
Taylor
nigga in first
Alderdice.
class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taylor Alderdice was all right, but yeah,
Yeah.
Taylor Alderdice.
That's when he kind of started changing.
That's when I kind of and
the
it was
patch.
Like, yeah, the
I
patch
would never
days,
forgive
the
y'all
Am-
niggas for doing that shit.
Yeah, so it was like I
remember.
fell off during that time period, but like there was if that time period didn't last that long, bro. Like when I take those 2 years out of his 15-year career, bro,
Yeah.
the nigga's been snapping. Like I keep finding new
Snapping
songs,
like crazy.
and now that I've been searching Wiz, shit keeps popping up, and I'm like, God damn, boy, I've been missing out on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
been
Like,
grinding for a minute,
You still
man.
going crazy, bro. Like so, Wiz has been going crazy, bro. So. He's still dropping day to days, y'all.
That's crazy.
Check out his YouTube,
Still
and they
going.
still
Yeah.
slap. But
Legend.
now they're family, you know.
Yeah.
Wiz is with Sebastian. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he's going to the MMA gym,
Yeah.
like, but he's still selling out shows,
Yeah.
selling out all the merch, smoking hella cones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
It's the same
Wiz give
Wiz.
hope for the skinny niggas, because now that nigga like, yo, that
Nigga
nigga,
got
he
buff.
been eating calisthenics, he buff
right?
now.
And
Yeah.
I just saw a video.
Yo, nigga,
Got
give
the
me your regimen, my
calisthenics.
nigga.
Right, bro. I just saw a video of him like skinny Wiz days. I was like, God damn, I didn't realize
Like
how
Prince
much.
of the City Wiz, he was bonty.
Yeah,
Man, he
going
put on
hard.
a lot of muscle, bro.
Yeah.
He probably put on like 50, 60 pounds of muscle, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga is chiseled. Like,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy. And they say, I mean, based off the videos that I've seen, and then he sat down with Joe Rogan. I don't know if y'all ever saw that interview.
Nah, I ain't see that one.
Fire. You know, Joe Rogan's all about MMA. Joe was like, nigga, you're kind of nice. You're kind of nice with that fight and shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I've
saying?
seen some of
Like,
his videos, bro. Like,
yeah.
he get it in.
Them
Yeah.
kicks look serious.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't
yeah.
that why he started like working out and shit? Like then he get in a fight or
He
something?
got into
happened?
a fight and he said somebody threw his body. Somebody threw
Threw
him around a
him.
little bit too easily, and he
Yeah.
didn't like that.
Yeah.
You know, like you get into
Yeah.
a fight, like they were in the club or
He
something.
tall, but he lanky.
He tall, but he was
Yeah.
light and skinny, and he was like somebody big grabbed him, and he was just like they just lifted me and threw me way too easily in the fight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And he's just like,
He
I
said,
never,
"Fuck that."
I never want that shit to happen again.
Yeah.
Bro, beat your ass.
Yeah. But they
You
said,
gotta stick and move, my nigga.
yeah. So they
Skinny
said,
niggas, we gotta stick and move.
but you know when you in the club though, think about fighting in
There's
the
too
club.
many niggas. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
Fighting in
It
the
be some
club,
big
bro,
niggas in the
it's so
club,
easy
too.
to. Everybody punches is short. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
What if they grabbed him by his shirt like this? I'm fucking
Right.
Well, at that point, shit, he whiz. He should have had security or some shit.
I
like,
think he
sh-
did, but
you
it
shouldn't
was
even
like
get rocked like
but
that.
it was like,
security
but it
guard.
was like crew on crew. So it
Oh,
was like,
okay, all right.
it was like
Yeah.
all his security, like niggas was fighting. It was
Oh.
like we 10 deep, y'all 10 deep, and it's
It's about to go down.
Everybody got a
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Everybody
it's
got a man.
yeah. There's not enough security. Everybody got to put in hands
Yep.
at this point. One of them situations.
Even you, superstar. you got to fight too.
You about to get dubbed off, nigga.
Got to get in there, buddy.
It's time to throw some hands, partner. You know,
Even you.
right, but that's some real shit. Like think about when you are rolling with security in the club. You're never gonna have enough security for a club.
Nah.
Never. You know what I'm saying?
Security be getting, well, I was a club, my niggas used to fuck security up. Like, security used to get their ass whooped. So I can very much see how,
I've seen some security niggas get
because
rocked.
they're not about to
Yeah.
shoot in the club. Like, they might be
No,
holding,
yeah.
but they're not going to shoot in the club. Like,
Security
be
plays
getting their ass
dirty.
whooped
See, this is how
sometimes.
you gotta. This is how
They
you gotta
sneak
do.
you.
I feel like we used to get into it, like when me and Leon and our crew, like back in the day, we used to get into it with security a lot. I feel like, or just we should just get out, and it was like. And I feel like that's why we change our strategies. When we do go out, we don't
Yeah.
go out often, but when we go out, we need to be like 8 to 10 deep. Because if these niggas do act
They'll
up,
try
we
you,
need, we
man.
need to outnumber them at this. Because like security will, if you're 2 to 3 and it's just 2-3 homies,
Yeah.
they will 6 of them will grab you, take you out back, and whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like
For what, though? What was y'all doing? What was the
nothing,
reason?
just because they felt like it. We're in Raleigh. These niggas is racist out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Like, oh, white security? What?
white security, black security in white establishments, whooping niggas' asses for the white man.
I've seen niggas get their ass
We
whooped by
seen it- we
security,
seen it
and it
all.
was a little bit too much. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even have to do all of that. Like,
Yeah, they be doing the most. So it's like you kind of gotta pull up to the club like deep, like so that if security won't try you at that point, they won't pull up on you and be like, you got to get the fuck out and just slap your drink. You know what I'm saying? But when you by yourself, they'll do some weird shit like
Yeah.
that, and then all of a sudden you surrounded by 7 niggas. You're like, what the fuck? Like
Shut.
you acting like I just did something to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like
You ever had niggas try you like while you were like on stage or rapping on stage?
I've never had somebody try me on stage.
I don't think that would
No.
ever happen. I wouldn't let that happen. I'm like, what the fuck? You already know.
I've had somebody. I pulled up on a nigga at a show before.
What?
I'm
They
dead.
was avoiding
AJ the
me,
fucking
and
menace.
I'm like, your flyer's out, right, nigga. I know where you're at now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
That's the thing about that. That's the thing. We always gonna broadcast where we're at and what show we're about to do.
So it's
nigga.
like you've been running, but now I'm popping up,
yeah.
and I'm just gonna sit on stage while y'all niggas perform, and I'm waiting for the end of the show.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
just sitting there in the DJ booth.
This nigga's really a menace, bro. Like, for
Hate big niggas.
real though. For real
But
though.
yeah, I never had anybody. I never had nobody like run up on stage and nothing crazy like that. But I don't think I've ever had any altercations at a show either. Not anything that we put on or anything that we've been through, been to before.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
yeah,
I love. Like, I don't think no.
You have?
yeah.
I don't got a mic, so I ain't gonna say, but no, I had somebody try to fight me outside of a show, but I was like, bro, I perform here.
Oh shit, yeah.
Man, I fought at a show. Like,
For
that
real?
shit- yeah, man. that
Somebody
shit
tried you when you was
On
on
some backstage
stage.
shit?
Nah,
Or like,
it was before the show, and it happened in front of everybody. It
you
was,
fought before the show. You still performed though, right?
Yeah, I still got on the show
Okay,
and got my
bet.
money.
Like a
Hell
real
yeah,
nigga.
nigga. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was weird because, like, I mean, it wasn't weird, but yeah, I got to the show and I talked to the dude before the show, and everything was cool.
Before y'all actually pulled up.
Yeah, like
Got you.
I talked to the dude like a week before the show, you know, because it was an incident that happened, and I was just like, look, man, this is what it is. Me and you good. I was like, you go your way, I go my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I get to the show. He at the show though. So me, I'm like 4 deep. Me, my brother, and like 2 other dudes. We walk in. And dude, like, I look to my right, he right. You know how you can feel somebody looking at you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
beaming
yeah,
on your
yeah,
face
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck? It's hot right here.
Right.
So, like, you know, I look
My
over.
nigga says it's a tingle.
Yeah, you know, I look over and shit, and this nigga right there.
Chill out.
I'm
Hey,
dead
it's
ass,
been a
bro.
minute.
I'm dead ass. So look, y'all, I look over and he right there.
Me, my
Damn,
grilling
yeah,
and shit.
My brother like, yo,
The fuck's up with this nigga?
like
yeah?
this nigga right here. So I know my brother. I'm like, bro, just chill, man.
Yeah,
Look,
right.
I gotta get this money. And like, whatever happened, we good. He
We
like,
in and out tonight.
Be in and out.
Yeah.
So, dude, the music's still going loud. I think who was performing? Jay Rowdy was performing.
Okay.
So Jay Rowdy was performing. You know, he rapping. And I remember he looks over. My brother was like, yo, man. He was like, come here. So the
Your
dude
brother said
comes
that to him?
over there, man.
Your brother said that to you?
Yeah, said it to the dude. So the dude comes
Brother
over
wanted
there.
all the smoke.
I'm like this, bro.
KO for a reason.
Yeah.
Talk
So I'm
right
sitting
now
here like
today.
this. I'm like,
Because
man.
you're not finna be staring at my brother
Yeah,
like that. Come here real
you know,
quick.
so my brother like, yo, what the fuck? So he come over. I'm like, I already know what the fuck about to happen, man. So he comes over. My brother like, yo, what you looking at, bro? What's good? And so I'm like in the middle. I'm like right here. Dude right here, my brother right here. So I'm like here, like looking at both of them. He like, what the fuck is the deal? I said, yo, man, y'all chill, man. Whatever the fuck this is, I said, yo, we could do this after the show. Dude was like, nah, fuck you, nigga. My brother, boop, hit this nigga right in the face as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
So I ain't jump in. I let him fight. I already knew it was about to happen, so I'm like, all right, go ahead.
Right.
They fighting, my brother rocking this nigga. So then Jay Rowdy, stop, this is a hip hop show, please. Stop. Yo, Jay, if you hearing this nigga, stop, this is a hip hop show. Yo, Bishop Omega, all them there. Kazi,
I'm dead.
Tucson, everybody here,
I'm
yo.
Hey,
dead.
shout out to my nigga Tucson.
Yo, everybody's there. I'm like, all right, man. So, like, I already know we in Chapel Hill, local 506. Niggas
Oh
about to call the
man,
cops.
that's not a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cops about to come.
If we was in Durham, we could get away with
We
this.
get away with
kinda,
it.
yeah, but you can't do that in Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
Them boys is coming.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I automatically grabbed my brother and I'm like, yo, let's go.
Yeah, we
so
all got to go at this point.
Yeah, I grabbed him, and so I'm holding him like this, taking him out, like, you know, trying to get out the club. Dude grabbed me from the back, like my hoodie, the dude he was just fighting. So now I was like, yo, so I just turned around and beat his ass next.
Yeah,
And then after that,
yeah.
then niggas grabbed him and grabbed me. The owner came to me, was like, yo, I saw everything, man. I know y'all didn't start it. You good, perform. I'm like, word. I thought I fucked up my relationship with
Right,
him. They was
right,
like,
right.
nah, man, you good. So every time to this day when I see the dude from Local 506, he's like, yo, what's up, man? I'm like, and it's crazy. It's crazy because when I do interviews with certain people, like I did an interview with like Main Man, and we did an interview. He was like, man, the first time I met you, you fought some nigga and beat his ass and then hopped on stage. And I'm like, man,
That's
bruh.
a legendary story.
Yeah,
Need
I'm
somebody,
like,
yeah.
yo, man, I do not want
You
to
need to write a book. You already working on a book?
Man, I should,
Yeah,
right?
you
The
should.
autobiography gonna be fire.
I'm like
Really
real, yo. I
experiences.
don't have so much weird shit happen since being a rapper. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's been
Being a rapper is
crazy.
more dangerous than being a basketball player, ain't it?
Very. It's dangerous, man.
It's
Like,
Do you have more
dangerous.
weird shit happen since you moved here, or like?
yes.
it's
This is
weird.
crazy. I've had more weird shit happen here.
And in a safer environment, technically.
yes, in a safer environment.
Niggas don't got nothing else
but
to
it's
do but be
yeah,
weird.
yeah. You know, it's
See,
been
this is the
weird.
thing
It's
about
been
the
crazy.
niggas around here. See,
Yeah.
These niggas are different.
They're different. They talk. They think their words aren't coming back to them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they say shit like niggas, but they're so used to the other person just saying something back. They're not used to saying something and nigga be like, "Hold up, nigga, hold up, come here."
Yeah,
come
yeah,
here.
right.
Because I don't know how you think we playing over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right, yeah.
I feel like that's like one of the biggest things. I'll never forget this shit, bro. Mind you, I'm from right outside of Philly. That's where I lived before I came here in 2006 in like 10th grade. And one of the biggest differences I noticed immediately, this is in my first month of being in North Carolina, was these two dudes were about to fight. And in my old school, even though I was in the suburb outside of Philly,
Right.
and the school only had like 20-30% black people, bro, everybody was fucking real. Even the white folks was real, bro. If them white folks said, bro, I'm fucking this nigga up today, he was gonna fight him today. Period. There was no ifs, ands, or
Wow.
buts. They niggas, they don't just
They gonna
bluff
fight,
up there.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't bluff up there. You know what I'm saying? But I'll never forget, I came down here, this is like my first or second week, I'm at school, and there's these two dudes like are clearly about to fight. This one nigga, he's big, bro. He was like a fat nigga, but he was big. Got this little ass petite girl holding him back. I was like, what is this? Like,
hell nah.
these niggas, they're yelling at each other. I was like, bro, what is this? And niggas is hype around them, like, it's really going down. And I was like, this is not
lucky she
acceptable.
holding
You know
me
what I'm
back.
saying? Like, I've never seen this. Like, I've never seen
Yeah.
two people have a problem with each other and literally just
Don't do
talking
shit.
shit about each other, letting like small women hold you back. Are you kidding me? Like,
They
what
didn't really
is?
want to fight.
Yeah,
that's
they
what it
didn't.
was.
And it's like I've seen that a lot here though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where it's just a whole lot of talking. And like nobody, it's like when people talk around here, not everybody. There's definitely real niggas around here, but
Yeah, there's definitely some real niggas.
but it's like a lot of these people, like they talk and they've never seen their words come back in the form of hands. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like they've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
Yeah.
So when they encounter somebody who's with that type of shit, they don't know what to do
Don't know
all of
how
a
to
sudden.
handle it, yeah.
Yeah, it throws them off. But
Yeah, I've seen that a lot, especially with, like I said, being in the field we are a rap. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Niggas be just talking. They don't really
It's
wanna do,
WWE.
man. It's WWE, man.
But I need to call you because we need to establish WWE over the phone.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem continuing the facade
Yeah.
in public, but we need to understand because I need to know how to treat you when I see you in public.
Exactly,
The
yeah.
next time I see you in public, I might not. If we don't have that conversation, nigga, we're gonna fight. And next time we see, probably, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
we need to understand. Look, okay, there was a misunderstanding. You good with me?
Yeah.
Now we are kind of killing it right now with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Let's just milk this bitch for another week or two.
Man,
You know
somebody
what I'm saying?
said that to me recently too on some weird shit because I had made a post about me and Juice and I was like, "Yo, we're good. I don't know why y'all tripping." I was like, "Me and this dude, that's my brother."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, "Y'all niggas, shut the fuck up." You know what I'm
Right,
saying? 'Cause
right.
For years, people thought me and him had an issue,
Ah.
and then somebody said that to me after the fact. It was like, "Y'all niggas should have kept that shit going on and make niggas think that because niggas was tuning in."
Right, yeah. And
I'm
especially when y'all know now, it just depends on what level you do it at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
And I'm like, man, I'm not about to do that. Like, that's
Yeah,
that's
it
just
depends
so
on what level
stupid,
you're doing
man.
it,
Yeah.
but,
I'm like, it ain't gonna make us no money. So I'm like, nah.
right. But see, it could have made y'all money. See, y'all could have done a show together.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then niggas would have pulled up hoping y'all would fight.
you know
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And
facts, though.
and now you
facts.
get everybody's
And then you
money.
get there, and then you like, yeah, nigga, we was fucking with y'all. Like,
yeah,
then,
yeah. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
To where it's like
Yeah.
one of those situations. So you could get a little bit of money off of it, but
Yeah, that's just crazy.
But yeah, that shit's crazy. That shit WWE. Actually, we did have one incident happen. So, but it didn't happen at a show. It was the night. It was a week before. Remember at Havoc? We got kicked out of Havoc because we got into it with the bouncers at Havoc. But this is the first time. So Havoc was a venue that was off of Glenwood, right behind Snoopy's. It's I don't know. What
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Remember
Yup,
that?
okay,
Yeah.
yup,
So it was a minute ago. And this is when I first started putting my own shows on, like Menace Material Present shows. And I had did like 2 other venues, and then Havoc popped up, and I was like, they gave me a good deal. The first time we were about to put our first show on there, maybe the week before, me and the homies went down there and got into it with somebody in the bar, but then the bouncers or the security was overly aggressive, so then we got into it with them and got kicked out of the venue a week before we were supposed to be getting money with the venue.
Yeah.
So that was like the worst.
They
that-
won't let y'all perform?
Yeah, like I had to talk to the owner like the next day. He was like, "Yo, what's going on, man? Like I heard you were at my club last night and you're getting into it. You fighting my security and shit. Like what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I
shit.
booked you to you rented
Yeah,
my
the rap
venue
and
out next
shit.
week. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I had to do the whole, I apologize about that. That was unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it worked out. And then we had a great relationship. I ended up doing shows at that venue for almost a whole year. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
it worked out dope. But yeah, I was like,
Is that still open, Havoc? Is it still open?
nah, that
Nah.
shit's
They
closed
gone,
it down.
man. It's gone because it used
Snoopy's
to be.
is gone
Snoopy's is
too.
gone, yeah.
Yeah, they
Damn.
are nah.
Yeah,
I feel like I just saw it
I
last
feel like
week.
I just saw it
They closed
too.
that down.
No, Snoopy's is gone.
The one in Raleigh, right?
Yeah,
The
right
one
I
on
I
the
drove
corner.
past it and
Hills
somebody
off
was
of-
outside.
That's what I feel like. I
Off
just saw
Glenwood?
somebody. Yeah, I feel like I
gone,
just
bro.
saw niggas standing in line like a week
It's
ago.
not there,
I
bro.
could've sworn I did
They
too.
are building condos. There's a Publix over there now.
Oh, okay, wow.
Like all of that shit. Havoc. Yeah, that should look.
Because it used to be a corner store and a nightclub venue. That's what it used to be.
Okay.
And the owner of the corner store was the owner of the venue.
Okay.
So yeah, this Middle Eastern dude, he actually owns a spot off of. He's on Glenwood still. He owns a spot.
Did he used to own?
What's that spot we went?
Not Mist. Did he used to own Oryx?
Yep, same
Yeah.
guy.
That nigga used to get me drunk. as
Damn,
fuck back in the
Oryx,
day.
damn, I forgot.
Yep,
Damn.
yeah,
Oryx
and he got another spot.
606.
He got
606
another
was the
spot.
best
He got another spot.
fucking
When you coming down
bar, bro.
Glenwood, it's on the right side, and the entrance is on the street and on the left side of the street, but you can also see like those train tracks, like 1 block over.
Right.
You know, when you go 1 block over to the right
Come
on
on,
Glenwood.
Still Life?
It's not Still Life though.
Wait,
No, not that far down.
Wait. Where you at? Go say that again.
All right, Snoopy's is on my left. I'm at the top of
Snoopy's.
Glenwood.
Top of
Snoopy's on my
Glenwood.
left. I'm going down the street.
Oh, Typhoon
Which-
Bistro?
That one.
Boom. Yeah, I
He
was,
owns
I was
that.
out here, nigga.
That's
in
his
the
spot
streets.
now. Because we went over there. What did we go over there for? Were you with me?
They're still open. That's crazy.
I don't know. This is pre-pandemic too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because I went over there.
Because I saw somebody else over there.
Okay, yeah, I went over there. One of my coworkers was like, it was like a birthday, like their coworker's birthday. They were like, meet me here. I walked in. He was like, AJ. I was like, oh shit, dog. He was like, hey, he's good, man. He's good. Let him in. Let him in. He's good. I was like, holy shit, bro. He was like, yeah, man. I've been gone for it, man. I own this shit now. I was
Wow.
like, he was like, man, we used to get money back there because I used to have them lit on like Tuesday nights. They were just opening, so
Yeah.
like. he used to fuck with me heavy because it was a brand new venue, and we were bringing people out on Tuesdays and Thursday
Oh,
nights.
you was giving them that money.
And we was
Yeah.
getting them $1,000. Like, we had a sweet deal, man, to where he wouldn't charge me anything to rent it out. We did an 80-20 split at the door.
Oh, damn.
And I got 80, he got 20. And then we started doing so good that I got 10% of everything over 1,000 at the bar too. So I was getting an 80-20
Oh, you
split
get
at
the bar, bro. That's
yeah,
cool.
I was getting 80-20
Yeah.
split at the door, and I was getting 10% of everything over 1,000 at the bar. We were going crazy over
Yeah,
there,
that's
bro.
love right there, bro.
Yeah, we was going crazy. So, yeah, niggas, everybody doing music, get your business right. I've been making money off music since the beginning, okay? Like,
Yeah.
I've been putting free music out, but niggas have been getting paid, okay?
Facts.
Like, get your merch right. Talk to the owner, bro, because that's my main thing. I was asking people for shows. They weren't trying to fuck with me.
Put your own fucking shows
Bro,
on.
put your own show up, bro. And I've never went to a smaller venue. Don't go to no fucking 300 person venue now when you starting.
Yeah.
Get you a nice little 100-room spot.
you a
you know what I'm
bar,
saying?
little bar or something,
Yeah,
yeah.
get you a nice little bar, 50 to 100 people. I've never talked to a person, asked a bar owner, asked them how much is it to put an event here, and they've charged me more than $200 ever.
Yeah.
It's never been, especially on like 100 people or less.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's never been more than $200. So, and you might be able to do one of them situations, the 80-20 at the door.
20.
Yeah, and if you can really get that bar revenue too, if you can get it now, that bar
Yeah, when
revenue.
you get
nice.
that bar, that's that sweet.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Shit. Okay. What else do we got on here? Oh, some of the connections. Like we've been seeing you. Going back, we kind of lost track. We just been flowing on. This is what we do at the 3 podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is all digestible content. We're going crazy right
Big
now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were talking about how you kind of approach the marketing and things like that differently. And connection-wise, like we've seen you pop up with like Dave East in the studio and things of that nature. How does some of those kind of connections come together? Is that based off like that new strategy with promotion and promoting
Yeah.
yourself or something? Or how did those come about?
Well, the Dave E situation was I knew his manager, and so I always I knew his manager from way back in the time.
We're not talking about Wayno, right?
No,
Okay,
it's
we're
a
talking
new guy.
about his new one.
No, it's a new one.
manager,
Yeah,
okay.
and I did a festival up there called Day Summer like 2 or 3 years ago, and his nephew came to the show, and it was like, "Yo, man, my uncle, he's in the music. Like, check him out." He was like, "He'll love you, man." So I'm like, "All right." So he connected me with him, and so I used to always every month or so tap in, like, "Hey, man, I just dropped this. Check it out, whatever."
Right.
And then he started following me on the gram. And so then when the new album came out, I was like, same thing, like, "Hey, bro, this joint just dropped. Check it out.
Right.
Tell me what you think."
Right.
He was like, "All right." He called me literally like the next day and was like, "Yo, I'm going to pick up Dave from the airport, and we're going to listen to it, when we're
In the
driving
car,
in the
yeah.
car." And so I was like, "All right." So he's been back like literally 30 minutes and was like, "Yo, Dave, like this shit. We having like a aux situation coming up soon, and he wants you to come through, and play some shit." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, nigga, all right, I'm gonna come up there."
An aux studio session where
Yeah,
people
like,
just
yo,
pass
just,
their phone
pass the
around
phone, yeah.
and play your shit.
Yeah, but he was like, "Yo," he was like, "But he really want to sit down and talk to you though." And I was
Right,
like, "All
right.
right, cool." So then he hit me back like the next week before I got up there and was like, "Yo, if you got anything that's unreleased that nobody heard yet, like bring that shit." He was like, "Cause I'm pretty sure like if Dave really fuck with it, he gonna try to like hop on that shit right then and
Right.
there." So I'm like, "All right." So I'm sitting there, I probably recorded like 4 or 5 tracks before I got there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Just so you have some fresh
I was
shit.
like, yeah, he gonna like this. He probably gonna like this. He probably gonna like that.
Right.
Got there. He liked them, but he ain't picked none of them.
Right,
He liked
yeah.
the shit that was on the album.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yo, you trying to do a remix to that?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. And
yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, all right, cool." So, we got some shit that we working on in the future, but man, and then it's opened other doors as well.
Right.
But I mean, I'm all about, man, building relationships. Like 80% of this game is building relationships, man.
100%.
Your
100%.
word goes so strong.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
much, yeah.
Especially if you deliver.
Facts. Yeah.
Especially if you deliver. Yeah.
Yeah, mhm.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Well, I mean, everybody make sure y'all go get Shame's album, No Safe Haven. Y'all need to get that. It goes
Let me check that out.
1 hour, 59 minutes. Just bars.
Facts.
Bars. And records.
Yeah.
But the bars are there.
Yeah.
And make sure y'all come out to the release show this Friday, June 25th at the Poorhouse. Doors open at 8, show starts at 9. I need y'all niggas on time now. I'm the first up.
It's some
Be on
big
time.
shit about to
Y'all
pop.
going like on 9 on the dot?
That's what they need to think.
On the
That's what they need to
dot.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they
I'm
need
gonna
to
be
think.
real. I try to make my shit run on time because I hate going to other fucking shows and even if it be
Right.
like taking forever.
Right,
We're
right.
gonna get off
man.
work early that day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Get off a little early.
yeah, people gonna want to come early. We got some crazy surprises in store. So if you missed this
Big
shit,
surprises. Yeah.
that's on y'all. I don't want to hear shit. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Should have been there.
facts.
Let everybody know where they can find you, man, and and then we'll go ahead and close this joint down.
Yo, y'all can follow me everywhere at I Am Shame Gang. That's on all social media platforms. Shame Gang on, all the musical platforms. So fuck with me.
Oh shit. Real SMN_R3AL. All social media platforms. Working on my shit too. Trap Conscious.
Yeah.
Trying to drop it late summer. Something
Okay.
like that. So,
Coach
yeah.
Gang.
Hey,
Coach
when you
Gang.
drop that, send it over. We can set something up.
Appreciate it.
We
Appreciate it.
can, we can run this bitch back. You know.
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, make sure y'all follow everything the 3 Oak Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I should have said that at the very beginning, but I always forget, so it's okay.
alright.
But as long as you made it to this point, you do what the fuck I just said. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
You just watched well, we could start over if you'd like.
Hey!
You just watched the 3 Oak Podcast instead of listening to it.
You just watched the 3 Oak Podcast. Okay.
Thank you for watching the 3 Oak Podcast.
Hey, and you should click the subscribe in the box right below.
This guy's a rapper.